Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And we're going to be revealing some of Modern Warfare's dark secrets. Now to do so, we're going to be utilizing and digging deep into the COD Tracker website. If you guys are unfamiliar on what the COD Tracker website is or have never been on the website, your mind will be completely blown by the end of this video. I'm going to be providing the link to the website down in the description below, so make sure you guys go ahead and check it out on your own free will. Now, within this website, we can see a lot of the trends, a lot of the issues within Modern Warfare, and because we can see all this public information, we can provide some solutions to these problems so the devs know exactly where we're coming from, so if there still is an overhaul update that's in the near future, they can understand where we are coming from. Let me know also down in the comment section right now, what is one thing in Modern Warfare you guys want to see added to the game, and also what is one thing in Modern Warfare you guys want to see removed from the game. I'm going to be providing my information, like I said, and also my opinions on things that I want to see added and removed within this video. So if you guys do agree with anything that I'm saying or want to go ahead and check out the COD Tracker website after you watch this video, make sure you guys absolutely smash the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you guys staying up to date with all of my new content, specifically videos going over any best class setups, best settings, any updates that do go live here in Modern Warfare, or any tips and tricks that I do have for you guys. With all that being said, let's jump right into the COD Tracker website. So as you guys can see here, when you first load up the COD Tracker website, this is exactly what you're going to be seeing. We're going to be prompted with pretty much some statistics on the most popular weapons, the most popular maps, and this is where things honestly just completely blew my mind and I couldn't believe what I was actually seeing. Now these are going to be the statistics on what players are using across PC, Xbox One, as well as PS4. We can see here the M4A1 is the number1 weapon in Modern Warfare. That's what people are using the most. There's really no surprise here. The popularity is 22.8%. That means 22% of players that are playing Modern Warfare across PS4, PC, and the Xbox are using the M4. The average KD ratio is 1.17, which is incredibly high. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind, Call of Duty developers try to keep every single weapon around a 1 KD flat, a 1.0 or a 0.99 flat KD ratio. The M4 is sitting at a 1.17. That means that this gun is obviously the best gun of the game, and it's very and extremely easy to use. The accuracy is around 20%. That's about average for about majority of weapons in Call of Duty. That's honestly where my accuracy is around, because you have to keep in mind people overshooting, people pre-firing with the M4 and all the other weapons. So having a 20% accuracy is pretty solid. And as well as the headshot percentage, which is also pretty high at 18.9%. A lot of people are getting headshots with the M4, but that KD ratio and that popularity is ridiculous in my opinion, and that's exactly why the M4 has been receiving multiple nerfs, and they're trying to bring this KD ratio down around a 1% or 1.0 KD. Now we see, look at the Kilo. The Kilo is about that gun where they want everything to be around. It's sitting at 11%. Now you guys can see here, the popularity drops from 22 to 11%. That's over a 10% drop in weapon usage. Nobody's really running around with any other guns. The KD ratio on the Kilo is a 1.1. That's about average. The accuracy is around a 21%, and the headshot multiplier, or the percentage, is around a 15.2%. Then we go to the MP5, which drops to an 8.9, the 725, which is a 5% popularity, and then the MP7, which is a 4.8% popularity. Now, again, look at this number, 22, then it goes to 11, 8, 5, and 4. People are literally only using the M4 on this game. Now we're going to be looking at the weapon stats. This is where we can see the broad overview of where all the weapons are standing in Modern Warfare. We have the M4, the Kilo, the MP5, the 725, the MP7, and then the AK-47. So we have the M13, and then we have all these weapons here that are pretty much hovering around the same KD ratio, about a 1 KD. Now you guys can see that what I'm saying is true because the devs want all these weapons to be around a 1 KD percentile, and obviously the M4 is way higher than that. It's the outliner. There's no doubting, like I said, the M4 is the best weapon in the game. Now, what we'll also be looking as the maps. Now, this is what honestly blew my mind and what's going to blow your mind as well. Now, you can see here the popular maps in COD Modern Warfare. We have Shoot House. It was coded as speed, obviously, probably because they wanted to call the map speed because how fast it is. 24%, almost 25% of the games that are played on PC, PS4, and Xbox One are played on Shoot House. And this is obviously going to be in that 24/7 playlist. 24% are playing in here. That just proves to you that people love the small maps on this game. They don't like the big maps. Now, I want you guys to keep also in mind at this statistic, the map balance. Now, the Axis win rate is about 49.5%, and the Allies win rate is about 50%. These are going to be the different spawns and where people are spawning in on the map off the start. This is a fantastic representation on the map balance and how good a map actually plays in Modern Warfare and if it is a fair design. Now, what you're going to be seeing next is ludicrous, and this is proven fact that they need to bring in some smaller 3-lane maps like Shoot House. Now, this is ridiculous. You guys can see here all of the win rates on the game modes. We have the kill confirmed. It's pretty much a 50-50 around all sides. You can see here the average Axis points. Now, this is embarrassing. Kill confirmed, the average points is not even the game mode. The game is not complete. It's not ending at 65. 65 is the max tags on kill confirmed. You can see here that Modern Warfare has an issue with camping. 57.7%. The games are going to the time limit. Hardcore kill confirmed, we have an Allies, the Axis and the Allies win rate about 50% for both. Cyber attack, again, around 50% per both. We have domination, average points of 173, 171, with like I said, a 50% for both sides. You guys can see here, these ratios are pretty tight. It's a 50% on both sides. That means the map is balanced. Now, what we're going to be looking at right now is the second most played map, or technically the second favorite map on the game, which blew my mind, and it's actually Piccadilly. You heard that correctly, guys. Piccadilly is the second most played map on Modern Warfare. Now, a lot of us hate Piccadilly, but apparently a majority of the community loves this map. I'm telling you, we are the vocal minority of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Apparently, a lot of players love this map, and after we go ahead and dig deep into exactly what's going on, it's hilarious. Now, keep in mind, I told you guys to look at the map balance statistic. Now, looking at Piccadilly, map balance is at 0%. 0%. This means that people are leaving the games. Like, this doesn't make any sense. 8% popularity. I'm going back to this again. We have a popularity of 25% of the matches on this game are played on Shoot House, and then it drops all the way down below 10% to Piccadilly, and the map balance is at 0%. What? Now we can see here, we have the win rate. It's at 47.6. You know, it's a disparity. It's not balanced. The Allies have a better spawn on this map. It's a better side to spawn on. We have kill confirmed. Now look at this. The average points is 45. 45 points on kill confirmed. None of these matches are completing. Now, like I said, I know a lot of you guys in the comment section are always saying, whenever I play kill confirmed, specifically on Piccadilly, my games are not finishing. Well, you're not the only person. The entire community is experiencing this. The average points is at 45. Now we look at hardcore kill confirmed. Holy cow, it's at 41%. These games are they're not even getting close to being done. It's slow place domination again. This is super unbalanced. Domination is so unbalanced on this map. 60% win rate on allies, 40% on Axis. So what is this telling players? And if you guys can jump on this app, which like I said, I highly recommend you guys jumping on this app, spawning in on the ally side on Piccadilly is unbalanced. You have a 60% more chance of winning the game if you spawn on this side. Unbelievable. Again, hardcore domination, again, allies 57%. Headquarters, it's a little bit more balanced because obviously the spawns are moving around a lot, but again, headquarters ends at 200. It's not even busting, 150 on here. So there's a problem with camping. People are not playing the objectives. Again, over here, hardcore headquarters, pretty much the same. We have that outlier on the Axis is actually a higher percentage on hardcore, probably because there's less games played on hardcore. King of the Hill, SND. We have hardcore search and destroy, team deathmatch. Team deathmatch is not completing. It's only going up to 62. You can see here, and again, the average allies win rate is going to be higher than the Axis, which means it has a better side of the map. And the hardcore, again, is lower for team deathmatch at 64 kills. These maps are not finishing up. Again, we need to have some 3-lane smaller maps added to Modern Warfare. This proves, clearly, is proof. This is public information that there's a fundamental issue with the map design in Modern Warfare. Now we're going to go right back to the COD Tracker. We're going to look at the third played map, which is going to be Petrograd. Now again, we can look at the map balance again at 50%. We see here it's a little bit more balanced. Kill confirmed. Again, not going to the time limit. These are 6v6 maps as well. 50 when it maxes out at 60. Domination again. Unbalanced right here. Hardcore, unbalanced. Axis has a better side, and domination. Headquarters, again, it's not going to the 200. And team deathmatch, it's not going to the full 75. The games are completing. I don't think I've ever played a game of Call of Duty on team deathmatch where literally the top 3 most played maps, the average kills are not actually getting into the 70s. They're not even getting close to the 70s, which is kind of sad. Now, again, we're going to be looking at the map stats again. We're going to be looking at Gunrunner, which is another map that a lot of people play. Map balance, again, is a lot better. It's at 77% on this map. You can see here for kill confirmed, 55. Still pretty, it's not terrible, but at least people are getting kills. Domination, so it's balanced on domination as far as everything goes. And then we're going to look at headquarters. Doesn't even get close to 200. People are not playing the objective on headquarters. And then team deathmatch, this is probably as close as it's going to get for team deathmatch, is pretty much a 47%, 52%, a little bit unbalanced, but the average kills are getting closer to 70. Again, there's no doubt that Gunrunner and Shoot House, the 2 smallest maps in this game, are going to have the highest kills and the best map balance in Modern Warfare because they are the traditional 3-lane maps here in Modern Warfare. Now, like I said, I wanted to jump in and show you guys this COD Tracker app because there's a lot of information on this app that I think a lot of you guys definitely should be knowing about as far as weapon balance and the maps, because I know a lot of people are complaining about weapon balance and most importantly the maps. This is proof that we are not alone. This is public information. Like I said, the maps and the weapon balance in this game are unbalanced, and I'm getting into exactly how I would balance this, how I fix the game, provide some information to the devs, and hopefully you guys do agree with me. And like I said, if you guys do agree, make sure you guys absolutely smash the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and let's get right into it. Alright, so after kind of digging deep into the COD Tracker app and understanding exactly what's happening with Modern Warfare, it's time that I go ahead and provide my 2 cents in how I would fix and balance the game. Now, first we're going to be talking about the maps. Now, obviously, we need to see a lot of 3-lane, small to medium-sized maps being introduced into Modern Warfare. Now, first off, I'm going to kind of address the option of remakes. Now, obviously, the DLC maps in this game are going to be free. On top of the free DLC maps, I strongly believe that Infinity Ward should bring in the fan favorite maps from the original Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3, and just bring them all into Modern Warfare, obviously for free. Now, this is probably going to be around, I'd say, 10 maps in total that I would like to see brought in the game. Those maps being like Scrapyard, maybe District, Backlot, Rust, maps like that that are small, 3-lane, chaotic, where camping really isn't a big deal. I think if those maps were to be brought back to the game, it would be fantastic, and we would see a lot of that disparity with the games not completing to the max time limit. Games not completing with the amount of score allotted, a lot of the map unbalanced issues fixed within the game, and as well as a lot of players getting back on the game because of the remake maps. Because obviously, fan favorite maps, people aren't going to be complaining, or at least I don't think people are going to be complaining about fan favorite maps being brought back into Modern Warfare, especially if they are free. Now, as far as original maps coming to the game, they've got to be 3-lane, small to medium-sized maps. Honestly, I'd say that they all need to be small-sized maps. Leave the medium-sized maps that are coming in DLC. Leave those to the remakes, because, like I said, Shoot House is a fantastic map here in Modern Warfare. I think that 99% of the players who play this game on the regular are jumping into Shoot House because, like I said, it's small. There really isn't any places to camp besides top control room, and you can get as many kills as possible, and the games pretty much end when the objective limit is reached and not the time limit. That's what I think needs to be added to the game as far as map control and kind of like map balance, because these maps are they're not ran right. How people are controlling the maps, the player base itself, they're really slow. People are camping, and it's an issue that needs to be fixed immediately. Now, as far as weapon balance within Modern Warfare, I think that all the SMGs within Modern Warfare need to be receiving an additional buff. I think they also need to go ahead and address the 725 shotgun again, as well as the M4, because 22% of the players using the M4 with it having a 1.17 KD ratio is pretty alarming. Now, like I said, all these ratios need to be around 1. That kind of proves that the weapons are balanced. Obviously, because more people are using the M4, it's going to be a little bit higher because it is a earlier unlock, but because it has an incredibly fast fire rate, coupled in with the super bullets with the fast time to kill and the server tick rate, and on top of that, it has really good attachments and virtually no recoil. It's going to be causing, a lot of funky gunfights, and there is no weapon parity in Modern Warfare. Now, what I mean by weapon parity is literally the M4 is obviously the best gun in the game, and there really is no other reason to run anything else because it's good at medium range, long range, as well as close range. It's better than all the SMGs, better than the other LMGs, and you can outgun snipers when you guys equip the scopes and just lie down and just spray and pray. That's what I think needs to be done within this game. Now, as far as DLC weapons added within Modern Warfare, I think they need to make the DLC weapons obviously as strong as possible, granted that they are free to use for everybody. Now, I believe that DLC weapons are going to be free to use for everybody, but like I said, I think the DLC weapons need to be strong. They need to be counters to the M4 to get people off of using the M4, because like I said, there is no weapon parity in this game, and obviously when every single lobby is infested with M4 overkill 725 shotgun players or MP5s or the MP7, it's very hard to use other weapons. It's very hard to have fun if you want to mess around with the kind of weapon that really wasn't even that good or not considered that good or competitive, like the AK or the SCAR. Even though people might think their weapons are good, but compared to the M4, you're going to stand no chance. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. I'm really curious to see your guys' opinions, read your guys' opinions on, what you guys think about Modern Warfare. Like I said, I need to make this video because I want you guys to be aware of what's actually going on in the game, and I did not want you guys to feel that you guys were the only persons experiencing a lot of the, I'd say, the unenjoyable play style, the unenjoyable experience of playing this game. You're not the only ones. A lot of communities experiencing this, and the COD Tracker website does prove it. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys absolutely smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so you guys stay up to date with all of my new videos, specifically videos going over any best class setups, best settings, any tips and tricks I have for you guys, or any updates that do go live here in Modern Warfare. With all that being said, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces. If you made it this far into the video, odds are you enjoy the content or you are a very loyal subscriber, and I cannot thank you guys enough for your everlasting support. If you guys are unaware, every single night at 11:45 p.m. Central Time, and also every single morning at 11:15 a.m. Central Time, I am live streaming over on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm playing Modern Warfare with viewers, subscribers, anybody who wants to go ahead, interact with me, or run a couple games of Modern Warfare. You can go ahead and find my Twitch channel by searching in twitch.tv/earsxbl in the Google search bar, or going on Twitch and typing in earsxbl. My channel's gonna be the first thing that pops up. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop me a follow. We are on the road to 8,000 followers, as well as if you guys have Twitch Prime and want to hook your boy up, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you guys do actually subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime, or actually use a tier 1 sub, make sure you guys let me know over on Twitter. My link is going to be down in the description below. Tweet me a picture and I'll make sure to follow you guys back and give you guys a personalized thank you. Appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on the videos. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I hope to see as many of you guys over on the Twitch streams as possible. With all being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.